Hey guys, so I got some great news. Batman uh is gonna be in the ArrowVerse. And not in the fact that like, oh well Bruce Wayne left Gotham 3 years ago. Supergirl's like, oh well fucking I keep doing that. I'm just gonna keep it in though. I don't feel like change. We're just gonna gloss over that. And I'm just gonna skip that whole joke right there. It wasn't funny anyways. Okay. Kevin Conroy is going to be playing. So, yeah. It'll be pretty cool. And I'm just wondering, I'm so excited. I'm trying to calm myself down. But when I heard this news, I was literally jumping up and down. I've been so excited about talking about this that I literally had to wait till I was out of energy, 1 o'clock in the morning. I've been so excited for this. This is what I've always wanted. Since Arrow season, well, okay, I would love to say since Arrow season 3. Since I watched Arrow season 3, this is what I've always wanted. Because I only got to watching it like around the time season 5 came out. Fun fact, the first time I watched Arrow, I watched season 1, I watched all the way up to episode 5. I was like, this show sucks. It's the worst thing ever. Then The Flash came out, season 1, and I was excited to watch it, but it wasn't on Netflix at the time because the whole season hadn't come out yet. Then I went to go watch Arrow, and I was like, this isn't as bad as I remember it. And then I really got into it. The first episode's kind of slow. It just sets up a lot of stuff. The second episode's really, really good. Third episode is way better. And then it just keeps getting better and better from there. And when you get to about, what episode is the one with the Dark Archer? When the Dark Archer, a.k.a. Malcolm Merlyn, really starts, coming up and kicking Oliver's ass, that's when the show got good. And, I was like, oh, dude. It's like the show when the show was just, it was kind of underwhelming in the first episode. Got really good in the second. And, I want to say episode 11 was awesome. And they've had all of these characters popping up. I want to say episode 5 was the one that introduced Firefly from the Batman comics. I may have overhyped that if you guys don't watch the show, just a little bit. Because actually it's Garfield Lens, and they kill him immediately. The show does. I mean, he killed himself. And his last words were actually quite haunting. I'm already burned. And then he just walks into the fire. And he dies. They if you don't see the guy die, he's not dead kind of thing. But we saw enough to be like, he dead as hell. But, I can't wait to see this man. I've been waiting for this my whole life, just the Batman thing. I keep saying my whole life and just exaggerating. No. I'm so excited that I keep exaggerating, man. So, but for at least last 3-4 years I've been waiting for this. I first got into the show around season... Literally the first episode I watched is the season 4 episode where Laurel dies. So, I've been waiting for it since that. Okay, the first episode I watched was... The first time I watched it on TV was the episode where Laurel died. And then I just kept watching the show. When I found it on Netflix, I was like, woo! And it's in 2 months when the show's come back, I think. Except for Legends. Legends is supposed to come back in, the Total Shit Show is supposed to come back in, 2020, January. Throwing jabs at Legends. Dude, Batman probably couldn't make Legends better. In fact, they just probably reused the Batman, gag in Teen Titans Go. I was watching a clip earlier. It was actually hilarious, though. Robin is telling a story about Batman and whatever, and he gets cut off by the Titans, and he's like, You mean that guy? No one is gonna believe there was ever a serious Batman. And I was just like, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Also, if they canonize the Michael Keaton Batman, they effectively canonize George Clooney as well, so please don't. You can canonize a Michael Keaton Batman and get him as a guest star. Actually, you know what? That's never gonna happen. So I probably just have to. I probably just have to just go with it. Just just ignore the George Clooney thing ever existed. Like, I'm sorry, but that was a disgrace. It needs to burn in the fiery pits of hell. But I have a lot more Marvel stuff in this room, but I'm clearly a Batman fan. So just roll with it. I mean, look at my friggin' wallet. I almost did the F thing again. Also, I'm just gonna use Batman themed gags around the, when I do this video. Just watch out for Batman gags. But Kevin Conroy, who does the awesome BTAS stuff, Batman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond, Justice League Unlimited, he's voiced. Just think about a random Batman thing that's animated, and he probably did the voice for it. The only notable exceptions are the Under the Red Hood movie and I think actually the other thing. What was it? I have it up here somewhere. Crisis on Two Earths. That one. That was actually what Crisis on Earth X was loosely based on. But Justice League Unlimited, Justice League, Batman in the animated series, Batman and the animated series. Dude, I'm so excited that my mind just can't stay straight. Also, I have a thing up here. It's right here. I don't know if you can see it. It hurts. I also have one right here. Isn't too fun either. That's what I get for shaving. I'm so excited. I just want to punch everything in existence. I want to give it the Batman treatment. Injustice, the Arkham series. He's voiced Batman. I don't know if there's a single video game. Actually, no. You know what? I'm going to change that. I was about to change it to like a single good video game, but no, I don't know if there's a single video game that doesn't have his voice. I can't think of one. I'm just, yeah. And now Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy will be in the Arrowverse. I don't know that Joker will appear in the Crisis event. That might be too much to juggle. Or maybe not. Maybe the whole point of that crossover is to be too much to juggle. But this crossover is too big to fail, man. I believe in superstition, so I probably just not superstition, jinxes. So I probably just messed that all up. But, no, I'm just kidding. But I am so excited for this. You don't even know. Okay? So, I don't think that the Joker's going to be in there, but the Trickster is already played by Mark Hamill. And hopefully they can throw him in. If they can't throw in Joker, they can hopefully throw in Trickster. And if they can't have Mark Hamill as the Joker, they need to get Cameron, what's his name? Cameron Monaghan, who played Joker in Gotham. He is my favorite. Well, actually, I don't really like his Joker, but I loved his, the Joker's twin brother, the good one. Jerome Valeska, not Jeremiah. Jeremiah's not cool. Wait, is it? Which one is which again? I think Jerome is the evil one, or is like the cool one. Yeah, Jeremiah. I'm gonna say Jerome Valeska. Jeremiah, I don't know. Whatever the good one is, you guys know what I'm talking about. The one in season 2 thing. I don't know. I'm blanking on it. You know what? It's probably Jeremiah. Not the point. They need to get Cameron Monaghan to do the Jeremiah thing on the Crisis event. I did not like Jay. We're gonna have Valeska and we're gonna have Jay. So that way, if I'm mixing them up, I did not like Jay. I loved Valeska. He was kind of cool. So basically, I want him to do that during the Crisis event. Mark Hamill would probably be a better choice, but you know, they need to get all of that in there too. But there's just so much to be hyped for in this crossover. I don't see, like, so we're gonna have all these cool. We're probably gonna have a few deaths. I imagine, according to leaks, Cisco seems to be getting his powers back because he's in the vibe suit. Why would he be in that? Unless maybe he's making an announcement to the city that he's no longer going to be their protector. But I don't know if he's what's going on. It just seems like Vibe's either getting his powers back or he's making an announcement saying that he can't be their protector anymore. And so maybe if he's getting his powers back, we're going to see him get killed off during the Crisis event. Also, definitely a spoiler, so, click away. But honestly, I don't care. This is public knowledge. James Olsen, aka Guardian, is no longer going to be in the universe for some reason. They can't say it's because they want to use him on the DCEU. They done blew that with Batman v Superman right at the beginning of the movie. He's like, I'm Jimmy Olsen, reporter for the Daily Planet. I almost went full on Spider-Man there. But yeah, he's leaving the show, so maybe he gets killed during the Crisis event. Or maybe this is just like a little tease, be like, he's going to have a happy ending, but we're going to make you think he died. We've already seen the Earth X Guardian's death. Tommy Merlin's coming back. That's not a spoiler. Friggin' what's-his-face, who plays Wild Dog, spoiled that. He didn't... There's a Photoshop thing. Apparently you can see through paper and whatever in the Photoshop thing. And they found Colin Donnell's name. I don't know how that all works, but they found Colin Donnell's name underneath the script. And Josh Segura. So that's Prometheus and Tommy Merlin. And then, John Barrowman, who played Malcolm, tweeted out Merlin family reunion, and then hashtag Arrow and stuff. So I think I'm losing breath, man. It's not really. I don't think it's a reunion if only one of them is there. They're not reuniting, so that means that Malcolm's coming back, right? That's got to be what that means, right? I am so excited for this. What if all of this happens all at once in the Crisis event? That would be just... Also, if, what would be really cool is if all of the Earths fold into one, then the Earth 1 Tommy would come back because of all the other Tommies. And so that would be really cool if they use the Earth 1 as a base and do what they did in the comics. Now, in the comics, it fused all these different versions, so they were not the same character or anything like that. But in the show, they could use Earth 1 as a base, because none of this makes sense anyways, so you can make it make less sense and no one will care. Use Earth 1 as a base, and then, so when all of these other characters come back, they'll be the Earth 1 counterpart. So Tommy will just come back for no reason. That would be awesome. I don't think that's going to happen, and besides, that would happen at the end of the event, and Tommy Merlin would be stuck on Arrow. He would not be on these other shows. He doesn't belong anywhere else. Unless he gets that whole Season 3 problem where everyone decided to become a hero all at once. But I would love this, man. I'm already going to... Dude, this crossover, man. It's going to have Batman. I hope he suits up. I hope they have flashbacks where he can suit up. Because I want to see some Batman. They confirmed Bruce Wayne in the future, but he's going to be older. They confirmed Oliver Queen's going to the future. They confirmed Black Lightning is going to be in the show. I am pumped for this. But also, the one character I never thought would ever be in the show. I absolutely can't believe this. I can't. If I'm in a coma and I wake up, I am going to be royally disappointed. Like, I can't even... you couldn't just let me stay in this coma long enough to see this crossover. Like, come on, man. What's wrong with you? I want this. I need this. I gotta have it. So excited. So, like... I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say next. But if they can have BatMan, can they have any? Can they just do anything? I don't understand. Is it, if they can have and can he appear throughout the shows normally, or are they just letting this slide because it's a crossover event? I don't understand. Because people want more of this, right? That's how you get money, right? I mean, also, just when I think, when I think of the voice of Joker, I hear Mark Hamill, and just the same, when I think of BatMan, I automatically hear just that speech, like, hey Jess, what's up? I automatically hear that speech, like, I am the night, I am vengeance, I am Batman, or whatever. I can't remember the quote. So that's bad. But I hear Kevin Conroy saying it. So it's just amazing to have this. I am excited. I don't know about seriously, you just got in here. I don't know about live action. I don't know if you can pull that off. I'm hoping so. I mean, I don't see why you couldn't. But also, this ArrowVerse is getting a new show in 2020. It could be a Legion of the Superheroes show, which I would love. It's a team-up show like Legends, set in the future, like Legends. Okay, so that's not great. But a Legion of Superheroes show would focus on new characters. It would probably not be stupid. Roasted. I just absolutely roasted the hell out of Legends. But it would just, they could have Batman Beyond, and they could have Kevin Conroy in a more regular. If that dog barks, I'm gonna spray the shit out of her with a bottle of water. I will dispense that whole thing all over her. That is. Let's just. I seriously didn't mean to do that. Let's gloss over that too. Just like the first 23 seconds of the video. Okay, so I've been chasing her for like 5 minutes. She's pissing me the hell off. Anyways. With Batman, just, can they do anything? I rewound again. I hate when that happens. I don't know why that happens to me, but it does. With Legion of Superheroes, they get Kevin Conroy coaching Batman Beyond. They'll have Excess, probably. It'd be a huge disappointment if they didn't. They could have the Star City 2040 characters. They just jump like 6 years into the future, maybe. Oh, well, it'll have to be more than that. Maybe they'll just jump like 12 years into the future. Because Nora wouldn't be Excess yet if you're going off the original timeline, and probably the new timeline when they get her back. You get Batman Beyond, the Star City 2040 characters. Maybe something with Black Lightning's kids, or Black Lightning's kids. And you incorporate some other characters, like maybe I don't know, maybe Zari's children or something. You incorporate a bunch of characters, you have a team-up show, it's a sequel to Legends, and a sequel to Arrow, and a sequel to Flash. That'd be so cool. That if Flash is still going to be running, they'd probably not want to do that, because then they'd be stepping on the toes of the Flash and stuff and hindering what they're doing, but I don't know. It would just be so cool. Also, Oliver's going to go to the future and meet his daughter. And then presumably meet Batman there too. I'm so excited for this. Burt Ward's going to be there, so he played Robin in the 60s show, the one with Adam West. Adam West is no longer around, so he won't be there doing Batman or whatever. But he'll be doing an older Robin, it seems, and he'll be the Robin to Kevin Conroy's Batman. We Got This Covered is a website, and they're just always full of shit. Do not believe a word that comes out of their mouth. It was a complete accident that they guessed Black Lightning would be on the show. And if it wasn't, it's because, well, we kind of already knew this already. It was just that the article they posted prompted Cress Williams to confirm it. Black Lightning is a great show, by the way. People didn't like it, but I thought it was one of the... Now it's an ArrowVerse show, but I thought it was one of the best shows that they had at the time. Because that was when Legends... When that show came out, that was the moment Legends started doing some stupid shit. But before then, or like when Black Lightning was occurring, there was an episode where Tobias Whale, I think his name is. I always want to call him Tobias Church, but that's the guy on Arrow. Tobias was he ripped out like Painkiller's back or his spine, put his fist right through there and just ripped it out. And I was like, that should have been so awesome and badass, but they managed to make that into one of the saddest things ever. And you see them prolonging his life until they just can't anymore. I was like, oh damn. That should have been... That's Mortal Kombat shit. When that happens to a Mortal Kombat character, you're just like, awesome. When that happened to Khalil, I was just like, oh. And that guy had some close friggin' calls when it came to his death. Like, he got that virus or whatever from that knife. They found the cure. But then he goes to confront Tobias, and Tobias is just like, nah. I was like, oh, damn. I don't know what happened. Something happened, but I missed a bunch of episodes of Black Lightning. And it's on Netflix now, so I'll probably just go watch it on there. But yeah, I have no idea what happened. But Cress Williams plays Black Lightning, so he confirmed it. But right off the bat, I knew there was a chance that he was this was like news to him, and so maybe he was just like it's like what was going on in my head is just is causing a panic, so hold on. Black Lightning confirmed for Crisis crossover. Oh, cool. News to me. They did not know this. You asked for it. You got it. You know, just like a bullshit article. Basically, he just read a bullshit article and he's like, huh, cool. And, you know, it was like all fabricated or whatever. I always just thought like maybe he was just... That skit was dumb, I'm sorry. I had to work on that a few times because Jess would not shut up. Jess effectively ruined the skit. Anyways, basically, he just thought that he was there because the article was bullshit and it fooled him is kind of the thing I was thinking. So, he's like, oh, okay, cool. But then the CW confirmed Black Lightning and those characters are going to be there, and I was like, oh. I feel like they're going to serve a very minor role in the crossover, though. In the grand scheme of things. And I don't know if they'll actually even cross over. But it would be cool if they're on Earth 38 to, you know, kind of expand that Earth. Not that it's really going to matter much if they combine all the universes. But, this crossover has so much to talk about that I'm already 25 minutes into this video, dude, as of right now. So, I'm gonna boot up my computer, start putting in annotations and polls in these videos. Don't you start that shit with me, computer. Okay. Before I have to fucking... I did it again. I was trying not to say the B word, so I said the F word, because that makes it better. Well, I just want to leave you guys with one question, though. Do you think Batman will be able to appear more regularly on these shows, or do you think he's a one-off thing, or do you think it's somewhere in the middle of where they have limited uses for him during the season? Personally, I think if it's not a one-off thing, they can just use him whenever the hell they want to. But on the other hand, I think that he's probably just a one-off thing. But just if they have Batman, can they do whatever else they want to for this crossover? Can they have Green Lantern? I mean, David Ramsey kept talking about the Green Lantern mythos just unprovoked. Will we see Diggle as a father? Yes, and also his relationship with his father, as well as the Green Lantern mythos. And I'm just like, why do you guys keep talking about the Green Lanterns unless you have something for them? So, I don't know. I think it's going to be really, really cool. I think Green Lantern's going to be confirmed. Just, is there anything that's off limits for this crossover? Is it just what their budget can handle? Is Warner Brothers finally giving them everything and not limiting them? Or are they still very much limited in what they can do? I'm hoping that nothing is off the table. I'm hoping that if the writers want a specific character, they don't even have to go up to Warner Brothers. They just be like, that's ours now. Not in the sense that they're taking it away from Warner Brothers, but yo, we're going to borrow that for a minute. Thank you. Kind of thing. Because if they can do whatever the hell they want and they're not limited outside of their own budget, I'm already getting dehydrated. See this? If they can do whatever it is outside of their own budget, then this will be for everything. But okay, hold on. I'm hoping their budget is the only limit they have, so that way they can do whatever they want whenever they please. That would be awesome. If they want to get Robin, any Robin, they just don't even ask. They just take, and there's no consequence for it. I think that would be awesome. I don't see why these two things can't coexist. I don't see why you can't have Titans. If they could afford Ben Affleck as Batman, they take Ben Affleck as Batman. If they could afford Henry Cavill as Superman, they take Henry Cavill as Superman. They should be able to do whatever they want. My voice is going out, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up. What do you think? What do you think this means for the ArrowVerse having Batman? What do you think is happening? You guys have heard me ramble on, even though I said I was wrapping it up, and so you understand what I'm trying to say here. I don't need to go through it anymore, even though I'm going through it right now, saying that I don't need to go through it. My brain froze. But what do you think this means? I'm just so excited. I can't wait to find out. Is Deathstroke coming back? If they have Batman, can they have Deathstroke? If they're having Burt Ward playing an older Robin, supposedly, We Got This Covered said that they were, the reason I mentioned them earlier, said that he was going to be playing the 1960s Batman, or the 1960s Robin. But that doesn't make any sense, because he doesn't look like Robin anymore. When I heard the news, though, and I didn't think that they were getting Kevin Conroy as Batman, I was just thinking that Robin was going to say something like... I was just thinking Robin was going to say something like, holy explosive bomb, Green Arrow! You know, something like that. But I don't think he's playing the 1960s version of Robin. I think he's going to play an older Robin in the future with Kevin Conroy's Batman. That's my theory. They're saying Linda Carter's coming back as Wonder Woman. That's a we got this covered thing. This remains to be seen. I'm going to put in the description a bunch of random things, just a bunch of random sentences that maybe add on to this video. So I don't know why I said random, because they're not random. It's not like I'm hitting my speech bar. Like, you know, when you're typing, you have that, like, yeah, those 3 words. I call it a speech bar. It's not like I'm going to be typing that in. But I got to get something to drink. My throat's getting sore, so I'm going to leave you guys with that. We got this covered is bullshit. They're saying Linda Carter's coming back. I don't think she is. They're saying specifically as Wonder Woman. That'd be cool. I don't think she is. I think if they can do Batman, they can do Wonder Woman, though. So it's possible. Also, I think if she does come back as a Wonder Woman, it's not going to be the 77 one. So. But I really just want to leave you with that. Bye, guys. Click here to see another video on Batman in the ArrowVerse, probably. Another video on just the ArrowVerse. A video that they want you to watch. And a subscription bar. It's not a bar. Shit.